and Paula said she would join me. It's a nice hot day here in Texas. What else is new? But I guess it's better than rain. See if anybody pops in here. I don't have a whole lot of time because I'm taking my daughter to the airport. But hey, Miss Paula, how's it going? I'm going to be taking Hannah to the airport. She's going to Missouri for an interview to become a professor. So she's got to head out soon, and she's upstairs practicing her interview with my husband. They have her doing a class, to teach a class as part of her interview. I don't know, it sounds kind of a rough job to, hey, Susan, you gotta drop me your address in a DM so that I can send out your thing. Yeah, this job is, she's gonna have to write curriculum for 4 classes and teach it, and start up a lab. I hope they plan on giving her a lot of money for this, let me tell ya. It's gonna be crazy. So I have until Thursday a free trial of the streaming thing I had to sign up for. I don't know why it made me sign up for it this time when Karen did the live. Yes, I will put you in standard mode before we leave. That was the most hysterical video I have ever seen, Paula. I almost wet my pants. I literally almost wet my pants. I just, how long did that take you to do? Because I seriously, I watched it and watched it and watched it. You couldn't have done that any better, how you left off your last one with the, like that. That was so funny. What are your views on? That has to be, hi Brooke. Thanks for stopping by. That only took 5 minutes. That was hysterical. Anybody that's on, you have to check out Miss Paula Does Retirement. She did a short today with our alter egos. She's Hilda Joy and I'm Mitzi. And boy, oh boy, did she knock one out of the ballpark today. Favorite color? I don't know. People ask me that, and I just like all colors. Susan, you're one to ask. What's your favorite color? Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go keep watching that one because I mean, that was a piece of work. Hi, Hartley, happy pink. You like pink? I don't see Gina. How do I not see all the people? It says there's 5 people in here. That's funny. So you like my black shirt today, I guess, huh? Yeah, this is going to be a very quick, short. It's going to be a short, quick live because I have to take my daughter to the airport. So I just wanted to sit outside for a little bit. So what's everybody up to? Somebody's at work. Susan, what are you up to today? Yeah, I'd almost say I want to be in the pool, but it's probably like bath water in there right now. There goes the airplanes. We're on a landing strip. It's like DFW airport is maybe 10 miles from here, so they're always landing and they go overhead. Yeah, Mitzi's gonna be coming on soon. That was so funny with Hilda Joy that Mitzi's gonna come on and hey Hilda, you got your wrench. You can use it. I put him in timeout. That's the guy that's been being weird on me. I have to go and knock him off my channel. Isn't there a way you can do that? Block somebody from your channel? Does it show that I timed him out for 1.8 thousand seconds? I didn't give him time to act weird because he's been asking all these questions and getting personal on my videos, so sure. How do I block him on my videos? Like, what does he do? Just wait for us to come on and like, I mean, I don't know. That's weird. I started listening to true crime podcasts. No, I put him in timeout, Susan. I didn't give him much of a time besides to say hello. I'm sitting under the trees here. Not too many bugs getting me yet. So I met this judge up at our store, our antique store, a few years ago. He was looking for American flags because he goes to the National Cemetery for Memorial Day and Veterans Day and 4th of July, and he hangs flags, and my dad happens to be buried there, so I joined him and his team of vets, and he works in the judicial system helping veterans get back on their feet. And so I told him we had a bunch of flags I noticed in the store, and he texted me today and said that maybe he'll meet me tomorrow and go pick up some flags at our store. So I thought that was kind of cool. Oh no, I don't have a hummingbird feeder, but I have hummingbirds in the back corner over there. I don't know, can you see them? And they're solar powered so that when it gets dark out, then they glow. I have hummingbirds glowing. Birds come back here periodically because when Beamer's out, they all take off. Do I have one hanging behind? Oh, that's a bird feeder back there. And I think the squirrels, where I have a bird feeder up there, yeah. I think the squirrels get it. I think the squirrels actually eat more of it. And then me, silly me, I put a swing here in the tree so I could look at what I have here. I put this stupid swing in a tree. Okay, there's no dirt on it. I'll sit on it. I'll swing while I'm talking to you. Ugh. I have my gnome that's next to me. Isn't he cute? So yeah, I swing into the pool. But I put the bird feeder above my swing. Stupid idea. And I put the swing too high and I can't get my butt in it. Hannah will be in Missouri until the third, I think. Yeah, this was really bad planning on my part. Now that I see the bird feeder above my head. Yeah, it's calling for, can I flip it around? Yeah, it's calling for me to come swimming, but I've got to go to the airport. Now that I colored my hair black, I'm afraid if I go in the chlorine water, it's gonna make my hair a different color. I don't know. Isn't this so funny? This one piece of hair, no matter what I color my hair with, it goes opposite of whatever I color my hair. I'd rather have all those acres to walk around on, Miss Paula, than have this little backyard and a pool. Because I could go get lost. I talked to my friend today from Chicago, and her parents have a house up in northern Wisconsin, and we might take a girls' trip. I used to go to camp in northern Wisconsin. For 10 summers, I'd spend 8 weeks up there. I've done purple. I haven't done green. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it black for a while. But yeah, I need to get away. I need a girls' weekend trip. I realized when I started thinking, been a little depressed lately, that years ago I used to go on my basket trips with my friends. Once a year we'd take a group of women to Dresden, Ohio on a bus, or I would go to my basket convention and we would just have the best time. And it was always, you know, once a year, maybe twice a year I'd get away, and I have not done that for the longest time. And so Dawn said to me, well, maybe, you know, you can come to Chicago and we could go visit some of your friends here, and then you and I can go up to my mom's house because they're not using it right now. And so we might drive up to northern Wisconsin, where I used to go to camp, and sit by the lake and just have a girls' weekend. Yeah, I do need a trip. I do need a trip. So much drama going on with the family. I'm going to be reading a story tonight. I think I'm going to do a video reading a story, and I don't think my family watches. I know my husband will watch, but I don't think my girls watch, but there's going to be meaning behind the story I read tonight in my video. and it's a heartfelt meaning. It's a book I got when she was born, actually. Yeah, we have to get our group together to go on a trip somewhere, meet up somewhere. That would be really hysterically great. My God, can you imagine? We would never, ever stop talking. Oh, how is that? Going to Loretta Lynn's house. That would be, oh my gosh, how wonderful. Oh man, I'm getting out from here. I got tree sap on me. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Before you know it, I'm gonna get tree or bird poop on me. Okay, I'm back. Go sit under the umbrella. Okay. Yeah, I think I did that. Oh, I got a funny one for you. When I went to the basket convention, I was pregnant with Hannah, and you have to understand, it was my last baby, and she came 10 years after the first. And so I'll try to make this short, but I had my gallbladder out when I was 5 months pregnant with her. And then at 7 months, I had the basket convention. And so flew to Ohio and thought my water broke. And my poor friend Dora, we would only see each other at the convention too, because we both moved away from the Chicagoland area. And she pushed me, bless her heart, she pushed me in a wheelchair the entire time at the convention. Ended up going to the hospital to see if my water broke, and I kept saying, I'm getting an award. I've got to be back for this award ceremony. I have to be back. And the doctor's like, well, we have to see. You're not leaving here if your water broke. And I said, I can't have a baby here. My husband's not here. And I've got to go get my awards. Thank God my water didn't break. But they told me I had to stay set with my feet up. Like, that's going to happen. Yeah, I am a basket case. Oh my God. So I got back. We got back in a taxi, and no, actually the van driver, he knew us because of course we were also giggly. Everybody in Columbus knew us, and he took me to the hospital with Dora, and then we just called him and he picked us up. It was so nice of him. But yes, I make every trip worthwhile. We will laugh until we pee. We got to decide where we'd all go. Where would we want to go? I forget. It's like slow, like I talk and you guys might be typing. I don't know. That's the hard thing about lives. Then again, there's only 3 of us in the room at the time. Beamer didn't even come to the door. He doesn't know I'm outside. Karen wants to go to New York. Yeah, it would be interesting to go to New York. I just went. Hannah did her birthright trip, so we had to take her to New York. And I hadn't been there in some time, and it was so disgustingly dirty. I'm with you, Paula. Cute bartenders and fuzzy lady drinks. Yeah. I like Nashville, but Paula might be bored of that. I don't know what's in Atlanta. You can go to Chicago, but that's a scary city at this point. I mean, I'm from there, but I hear downtown is not the place you want to be half the time. Aren't you from the Carolinas, Susan? You've only been to Nashville 4 times? Oh, Miss Paula. We got to go to Nashville then, because there's where you find some eye candy and some wonderful drinks and great music. They play music all day long down the streets. They're open air bars and fancy drinks, fuzzy, fancy, fun drinks. Of course, I have a sip and I'm like drunk, but I make a mocktail and I get away with it. There's, we have been traveling around Texas. I think I put it in our chat about the 50 things about Texas. I can't even believe some of those things. This state is so big. You could be driving for 2 days and still be in Texas. Yes, the Opryland Hotel is beautiful. We have, it's like the sister to the Opryland Hotel in Grapevine, and it's just like the Opryland Hotel. There's actually a lot to do in Texas. Like we can go to San Antonio, do the river walk. There's always stuff going on. There's restaurants and food and shopping all along the river walk. I want to go to the Carolinas. That's what I've wanted to do. That's what I told my husband I want to do, but I want to do a girls' trip somewhere. I was just saying that San Antonio is a beautiful place to go because the river walk is gorgeous. You can take a little river boat, not a river boat, like a little paddle boat. They give you a tour, and then there's restaurants and shopping all along the river. It's kind of nice. I would love to go to North Carolina or South Carolina. I don't care. It's just been on my bucket list. I really don't even know what's there, to be quite honest with you. Yes, the Alamo is there too. There's quite a bit to do there, down by San Antonio. You guys could all fly into DFW and I'd drive us to San Antonio, and then we'd have a car. And we could go to Austin on the way from here to San Antonio. My girlfriend that I was telling you about, she came here, and then I said to my husband, we're gonna take a little side trip and we're gonna go for an overnight to Waco, because she wanted to see where Chip and Joanna Gaines' place is. And so we went to Waco, and there was, it's not that big of a place. So then we went on, and I called him. I said, we're going to go on to Austin. It's only another hour and a half. We got to Austin because her son's name is Austin, and she wanted to see Austin because it's like a crazy place. It's a college town. It's big. And then we're like, okay, this isn't our scene. So I said, you know what? It's not dark yet because I don't want to drive in the dark and we didn't have any hotel plans. I said, let's go to San Antonio. We drove to San Antonio. So we hit all 3 cities in one day and ended up in San Antonio. So I could get a lot of stuff off your bucket list in one trip. A dude farm. Yeah, the Cowboys are here. They actually practice right down from my mom's house. Oh, and Fort Worth stockyards are right here. That's a fun place to go. They have the cattle walk. I don't know what they call that. Where every morning the cattle go down the street, the Longhorns, and the Cowboys take them down the street, and they go out to pasture, and then they bring them in at 4:30, and they walk back down the street at 4:30. It's pretty funny. Everybody lines the streets to see this happening. Yeah, ordering room service, it's always special. We don't ever do it, but the closest I got is when we were on a cruise, I guess, because it came with the package. Well, I'm up for anything if you guys want to go anywhere. I'm up for meeting in New York. It wasn't my exciting place because the train station smelled like pee, and you walked out into the street and everything smelled like skunk, meaning marijuana. But I had to go in one of the stores just to see what they were like, because they have like armed guards out there. And this guy held out a can of edibles, like held it out towards me, and I said, oh, thanks. And I took one. And my kids, it was just Hannah and Ethan, were like, what the hell did you do? Now you gotta buy it. I don't think he was gonna make me buy it until my family made such a big deal. So I ended up taking an edible from a stranger, and I had to buy the damn thing. Like, he wouldn't have it open. Like, why would I be buying an opened package, right? And it didn't even do anything for me. Well, nobody knows I'm alive, so that's why you get so many people in yours, Miss Paula. I gotta go because it's 1:21 and we're leaving at 1:30 to go to the airport. And so I gotta send my daughter off, send her prayers that she gets there safely. She's gotta go through Chicago and on to Missouri, so I hate anybody flying right now, but it is what it is. So bye guys, thanks for stopping by, and Susan, leave me a message with your address in the WhatsApp, because your stuff has been sitting in my car. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.